your flat plane, explain the observations of the celestial sphere. In the north, you get counterclockwise rotation. In the south, you get clockwise rotation. Explain that to me on your default flat plane. Explain it.
Yeah, so the counterclockwise and clockwise direction is super simple. It's based on looking different directions. Your better question is, why does it go around a singular point, is what you're trying to say?
No. I'm asking about the direction. I'm asking about the direction.
Just looking opposite directions would make them go the opposite directions. They all go east to west.
If you put a clock on your ceiling, which way can you face to make the hands go counterclockwise? Tell me which way you can face.
Not analogous. The stars drop.
It is, though, because the hands on a clock... The hands on a clock.
You don't get it,
right?
You don't get it. The stars drop due to perspective, so we're actually looking out towards them, not directly up.
Did you know that? Depends on your latitude, right? Depends on your latitude. If you're at the equator, they're going from horizon to horizon.
I can't believe I'm having to make this video, but dude, this blithering idiot, he just said at the equator. So if they're going horizon to horizon, the equator, no more is it a clock on a ceiling, is it, jackass? So I'm going to break it down and show illustrations and show how easy it is for somebody to look into this and comprehend it.
Do you agree that if I was looking out and something was spinning one way and then I looked at it from the other direction, it'd look like it was spinning the opposite way?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Okay, that's why I said, you just said, if I put a clock on the ceiling, right, which way, I'm asking you, which way you just said, if something is spinning one way and you look a different way, it'll spin another way. So I'm asking you, put a clock on the ceiling. Which way can you face that'll make the hands appear to go counterclockwise?
You obviously don't comprehend what I'm saying, Dave.
I think you don't understand what I'm saying.
Do you agree that things will appear to drop due to perspective?
Why are you talking about perspective? I'm talking
because you don't understand it. So
you're trying to obfuscate.
No, I'm not. If the stars are above me on a plane and I look out, they're going to look like they're dropping down, which means I'm looking out at. You don't even understand basic stuff, dude.
Look at this. Hang on. Where's the camera? Which way is this turning? Which way is this going, buddy? Which way is this going?
How do you explain the fact that northern hemisphere star rotation paths are in the opposite sense to southern hemisphere stellar rotation paths? Why do they go clockwise in one hemisphere and anti-clockwise in the other?
Okay, well, just so everybody knows, right, just based on the laws of perspective, if I'm looking up at a fan, right, and the fan is going this way, when I turn around, it'll be going the other way. If I'm looking the other way,
it won't. No, that's not true.
Okay.
If you look up at a fan and it's going one way and then you go above it, it'll look like it's going in the opposite sense.
These colossal idiots are picturing a small clock in the center of a ceiling facing downward, as opposed to a big clock sweeping around us 360 degrees. These are supposed to be highly educated men here.
But if you look at a fan and it's going clockwise, it doesn't matter where you stand under the fan, it'll still be going clockwise. That's just a fundamental property of the direction clockwise. That's why we...
From 85 north latitude looking south. Now from 85 north latitude looking north. So for Professor Dave and PhD Tony and any other globers who don't understand 3D space, comparing the star rotations to a fan on the ceiling is fallacious. So the only place we're going to see that would be under Polaris or close to it. And as you see, even on a globe, you do not get counter rotations. You still get counterclockwise rotation, even on a globe. So you cannot use a fan on the ceiling. That is ridiculous. And now I'm going to show you that even on a globe, if you do not change direction, you do not get countering star rotations. For fuck's sake, why are we having to teach this? Now we move down to 45 degrees north, facing directly south. So we've got a split sky. Half the stars we're seeing are in the northern hemisphere, and the lower half are in the southern hemisphere. And we get clockwise for all of them, not just the ones in the north. The ones past the equator are not going in a different direction. It's not until we change directions and face north that we get the counterclockwise. So now, due to Professor Dave's total lack of comprehension, you've got other blithering idiots like PhD Tony and other people parroting the same debate in Discord rooms. This is where we're at in 2024. Highly educated men do not understand basic elementary school concepts like directions. So I guess I got to hold their hand. So let's just say an airplane is flying level and above us. It's circling around. It's making an arc. Or a car on the ground, for that matter, going around in a big circle to the horizon. Just in that little bit of perspective, we've got clockwise, counterclockwise. Is this some kind of joke? We're having to explain this? So say if you're at the equator on a flat plane, and you're looking out or south, you're going to see the stars sweeping away from you and dropping like the airplane. And then you turn around and you're going to see the stars sweeping toward you, getting higher due to perspective. So you're going to have clockwise, counterclockwise appearance. I'll do you one better. I'll illustrate it by just reversing screens, labeling one east and one west. I mean, like I said, this is ridiculous we're having to do this. But look, one way you got counterclockwise, other way, clockwise. Stars are sweeping towards you or away from you. It's that simple. One more time for the Globers. Facing north, counterclockwise. Facing south, clockwise. Drop this argument, man. It's embarrassing.